the fact that his roaches don't have the speed required to kind of get between bases fast enough, but he's got so many zerglings that he can kind of stall these zealots mid-map.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's just constantly poking back and forth, but I mean, warping in these zealots more and more isn't really going to do anything for him. These drones are able to outrun these zealots on creep, of course, so they're not going to be able to get many kills at all.
Yeah, and worst of all, what seems to be happening is ToR is constantly accumulating more and more forces. He's adding on more roaches, he's adding on more zerglings, and his tech choice of unit is just going to be so much stronger than what Malice's is, and as the GG, he realizes he can't come back from this.
Yeah, absolutely. That was very all-in-y.
Yeah, that was kind of a big sort of one-hit wonder, and it was like, yeah, sure, if it didn't get scouted, ToR probably would have lost to it, but, you know...
Well, maybe. Even then, maybe, man, because he probably would have seen the unit coming out across the map and again hit the panic button. So it would have been far more effective for Malice and perhaps done enough damage to allow himself to expand or something like that. But like, I can't imagine Pox being a bad enough player to just outright die without putting up a big fight. But yeah, either way, props to both players. Better like next time, Malice. We will be putting up our next player and getting on with the next match in a minute. Put on some music.
It's pretty long too.
You're such a weird. I'll see how it is.
Alright, ToR is ready. We do have Sydney, it looks like, coming in now for the 9th Legion. It will be a TVZ. Alright, guys. Kicking off game number 8 between the 9th Legion and Time of Rising.
No, don't pick it up. You're not supposed to pick it up.
It's annoying.
I know. I'm the one that's had to freaking sleep with it. So thank you for that. Now, if that part goes lighter than the rest, I'm going to kill you.
You'll be fine.
And you can pay for clearing.
Alright, I don't know what's happening with this game. It's just taking a little bit longer than I would have liked. But now we are in. Fantastic. Here we go. Alright, the map is... Tal'Darim. I believe it is the ESL version of Tal'Darim. We do have a TVZ for you guys tonight. The games are between 9th Legion and Time of Rising. And our player introductions are as follows. For the bottom right hand corner we have for the team 9th Legion, Sidoni. With a quick pause there, right as I zoomed in. That is awkward. Okay, it's just...
Ram?
He's just closing the stream.
Oh.
Just so we all manner and all that kind of good stuff. Fantastic. Alrighty then. Do we need to read for spots?
There you go. Do you have any vocal frame?
Anyway, if everything is as normal as is, I can now announce his position. In the top right-hand corner for Team Time of Rising, we have Pox as the orange Zerg. Fantastic.
In the bottom right?
Yeah, I've already done Sydney, or Sidoni. Fantastic.
Alright.
So it does look like he has gone 10 supply, 12 racks. Might be following this up with the fast command center. We will see. He's at 13, and it doesn't look like he's going to get any kind of gas. It does look like he's going for some kind of fast 1 racks expand. Unfortunately, with the way that it's working, he is going to scout ToR last, as in ToR is going to scout him first. A quick thing to mention about this map: if you scout in the clockwise direction, your miners will actually go through these kind of little cliff areas right here. If you scout in the counterclockwise direction, then your workers will kind of scout up and around through the middle of the map, rather than go through these like where the watchtower areas are. So just a cute little trick to keep in mind for anyone that plays on Tal'Darim. I really do hope it does get removed from the map pool very soon. It is a horrible map. I don't think it's very balanced. This is the map version that still has the rocks in it, so that's going to be incredibly annoying for ToR. As a Zerg player, you might want to go for fast 3 base, but given the way that the map's designed, maybe you might opt to go for fast 2 base aggression and then follow it up after that.
It's me on Legion.
Yeah, and with the way that these ramps are really open on this map, it means that the natural for Sydney is really accessible. So Ling run-bys, Roach timing, stuff like this are all kind of strong up that ramp. It's pretty difficult to wall it down, really. So we may see, yeah, and indeed we have 6 Lings on the way currently for Pox. They're running straight towards the enemy base.
Definitely. Oh, that brings his Ling count actually up to 8, so he's trying to get here right before this bunker gets down, which, this is going to put an... Yeah, no, this is going to put incredible strain. He's going to have to force to pull some SCVs here, otherwise he might be forced to lose.
The worst thing is that Sydney isn't even going to know that they're there until the very last second. This is not good. He has to wall up this natural and possibly lift this command center, or else face a horrible, horrible death. Or maybe he thinks he can out-micro this. He's got a single Marine left against 5 Zerglings who are trying to take out this SCV, building the bunker. Indeed, they do succeed. All the Marines die, and now the rest try to pick off that bunker. This is not looking real good for Sydney. A single Zergling inside the base is wreaking havoc right now. Oh my goodness. 1 SCV left, trying to keep that supply alive, and it's not going to be able to keep it up. This could be the GG for Sydney.
Yeah, oh wow, this is a big upset right now. This is not as much damage as you think or want to have happened so early to the game to you like this. He's getting his reactors down. He knows his command center isn't going to die, but if he doesn't continue to use some Marines or some SCVs, he's going to be forced to have to cancel this orbital command before it finishes because this command center is going to go too low on HP.
Fox, in a very tricky move, has decided to go for a hidden third all the way out there, out in the left, so that hopefully in such, you know, a tense game like this with the pressure on and Sydney no doubt running straight back to the base, if he does hold it, he won't have the time to scout around and look for other bases. This could end up paying off for Pox if Sydney starts to think he's ahead and the meta gets all screwed up and stuff like this, but I don't know, man, it could also backfire if he does scout it.
Yeah, definitely. Ling's making their way now to all those watchtowers. He does have 4 left. To get as much scouting information as possible, but this one not actually connecting to the tower, so if he gets some Hellions and runs them by, he might actually not see him. Okay, ToR realizes his mistake and now is correcting that, so it's fantastic. He does have
Fox is all over this, man. I don't think there's any way Sydney's really going to be able to do a lot of damage. He has a lot of queens here. He has Evo War going up as well, so he's got the decent hold off, and there's only a couple of Hellions. You know, even if he constantly pumps these with run-bys, the queens are going to be able to slowly work down the health quick enough to mitigate any drone damage, I would think.
Okay, now this might be the biggest telltale.
Oh man, if he actually catches these drones in transition, that could be huge, and indeed he does see them, which instantly gives way to the... Oh man, he's seen a base already. This is really bad for Pox. If he can get a lot of kills off, Sydney might actually be able to bring himself back in the game right now.
Fantastic splitting here by Pox, getting rid of as much, or not letting the drones line up as much as he would like. These Hellions now forced to retreat as the Zerglings are chasing them down. More Zerglings in production, streaming out across the map. Wow.
Wow, that is way too many Zerglings for that amount of Hellions. Sydney really couldn't lose them either. He needed that for the harass while his third base is really vulnerable like this, but indeed Spine is finishing now. He has his wall up, but I mean right now Sydney is currently 3 bases to 1, so not in a great position. He's getting Blue Flame and Stim, so he's going to keep the pressure on as much as he can and try and, you know, melt away some Zerglings and drones, but with 3 base, ToR is going to be able to probably just crush any pressure that heads his way and continue to expand. Hopefully not though, in the sense of the Legion. Yeah. But as a caster, I have to say it will be interesting to see which way this goes either way.
Well, he's doing an amazing job right now. He's got 3 base saturation. He's on what essentially is
awesome by Pock. They're blocking the CC there real quick. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, he's on 6 gas. He's going to Mutas. He's Mutalist Spire is about to finish in the next 20 seconds. These Zerglings making an incredible run by here, not getting into the main, instead getting the surround on the Hellions, which is going to... Actually, no, he's going to clear all these Hellions.
He needs to get that supply up. He doesn't fit it up in time. That's not good. He now lost all his Hellions as well. He's got a single one left, and he needs to try and get the repair on, which he does indeed just in time. Hopefully these Lings won't be able to kill too many SCVs for Sydney's sake, as he is already pretty far behind. Still 2 Lings left. They have scouted absolutely everything now. Blue Flame finishing for those Hellions, making them a lot more effective against this Ling harass. Hopefully these Lings will be chased away.
Yeah, everything's just not working too well with Sydney. Opening up with this really early aggression with the Zerglings really threw him off. That's why it's so crucial to always get that bunker down ASAP right after you go, or especially in Tel'Darim, like the way that it's just made, it's such a wide ramp. You would want a fast bunker for any kind of, I suppose, attack. ToR is looking like he's going to be taking what essentially would be his 3rd base, maybe last, as he's expanding over here in the left-hand side of the map, taking the natural of what would be the top left-hand position, and just continuing to macro ahead. He's doing a fantastic job.
Getting a crazy lead right now. Like the fact that he's got his Infestor pick going up, he's got 2-2 going up as well, while Sydney is only just saturating his 2nd base. These are almost completely different stages of the game, man.
Well, yeah, he's only just gotten his natural up. He's got no anti-air for these Mutalisks that are now on the way of the field, moving around. They're going to make their way probably into the main by the looks of it.
Now this may be the final coffin in Sydney's... final nail in Sydney's coffin right here. He has a few Marines and a single turret going down, but it gets cancelled instantly. Luckily, those Steel Marines do chase away those Mutalisks before they can get any SCV kills.
Yeah,
That could have been very bad.
did force a cancel on the building of a turret, but that was about it. Not really affecting
Now the
them too
big
much.
surround goes down